We certainly will. Thank you so much, Matt, our machine. He's Henry, and this could be the last map of the Major for Grayhound Gaming. They're up against the ropes, and Vitality have found everything they needed in Dust 2.
Bear in mind, Grayhound will be changing roster after this Major, so it doesn't have that much implication behind it, right? It's going to be Overpass, who didn't get a visa, and he'll be leaving the squad afterwards. But if they're going to go down, they'd rather go down swinging. They want to show their best form here. They've been working very hard. I know they have, and they come from a 0-2 deficit right back to 2-2. First map their pick didn't go well. Let's hope they can get going here on the CT side of Overpass.
Already contact for Dick Stacy too, trying to take him down. He's just shooting between the goalposts. Doesn't look good. A fresh mag for NBK, and the bomb yet to go down, but they are going to consider walking in towards that site. Urkos is ready to take that fight, but so is NBK, and the bodies keep dropping. Familiar scenes from Dust 2's opening pistol. Again, Vitality finding all of the frags necessary. This time it's NBK to be the hero. Likely going to find the fourth. He does.
Wow.
First an ace from Zywoo in Dust 2 pistol. Now it's NBK's turn.
Absolutely true. A fast B gambit there from Vitality. Heading up towards short, NBK just destroying anyone in his path. Very clean stuff there. Dick Stacy, if he gets the first kill, maybe slows them down. There could have been a chance there, but once the floodgates were open, there was no closing them, and it will be 1-0, and the force fight from the CTs in this second round. And Vitality have been known to give these away. We'll say that much, but not so much as tournament. It actually has looked a lot better in that department. So I'm sure they've been working on that. Let's see what they're going to bring to the table here. They've got 3 rifles, 2 SMGs, MP7 and UMP for Apex and RPK.
See what they can do with this by Grayhound. They haven't been able to make too much damage, actually, with their forces so far. Smoke, they're going to be able to boost over that.
That's quite cool, actually.
I think they caught a glimpse of them, Alex. He's tagged up and will back away. Vitality probably quite grateful that they haven't lost a player to that one. They were rumbled.
Yeah, you're like, you know what? We'll just fall back. Go back to our default, see what can be done. They've got 3 rifles here, so saw the majority of their smokes. See if they can find this first pick up against the scouts of Sicko. Dick Stacy, no armor. Drop that weapon. They still have 2 smokes remaining and an incendiary, just to note that.
So much utility for Vitality, and they do bide their time, conscious that into the second round, they've already had a couple of bullets thrown their way from the Desert Eagle. They know there's Kevlar involved, at least in some of them. Here comes the initial utility. Starts to plume on the site, charging in. Zywoo's going to find the head of one. That's 2. Quick succession. Just opens up the site single-handedly. Cracks into it, and he's not done there in pursuit of Urkos, but still does fall. Grayhound do not bend the knee just yet.
Yeah, it's looking very good so far. Vitality, firm grasp on the situation. I don't think Urkos will be staying alive for much longer as his teammate will drop. There's the penultimate kill, and Dexter with the AK-47. They know where he is. He does decent damage, but not quite enough. There will be 3 players surviving there, and it's not really a big deal for Vitality. They know they're up against a full eco next round, so a chance to stabilize, especially on that T side, and they should be going 3-0 here. No problem whatsoever. Round 3 coming up. Should be one of those rounds we don't really have much to report on because there shouldn't be much invested. Maybe 1 flashbang and a rush middle. That's about all I can really speculate towards.
Yeah, you've mentioned it already. Just to add some a smattering of insight regarding Urkos and his departure. I just went back to his twit longer, and he was talking about the Major, all in a very positive light, both organisation and otherwise. He said, no, we can see that full eco coming out. But the statement he made just said he's here to enjoy this last tournament. The best to make the last journey with the boys memorable. While getting smashed on Dust 2. Probably something you'll remember.
Yeah, you probably won't forget that in a hurry, although you'd want to. So it is going to be the 5-man USP approach. He did get that flashbang. Didn't go straight towards middle. Got to see if they can get a little bit of intel here. But look at Alex. He's actually on the A site already.
Oh, wow. I think he could... Was that a back of... I think he got a glimpse of Malta's back, but instead he just descends towards the bank.
So they might think it's a B stack right now, so they need to be very aware of this possibility. Well, they know exactly where everyone is now, at least. The bomb still heads towards B, however.
Interesting. They could actually boost in some sort of strange twist of fate. Might see a round 3 CT boost in the murky waters. Urkos certainly not going to be involved in it as he's picked himself up an AK. Just Sicko and Dexter. Bomb down. I like the moves from Dick Stacy, though. He opened that door and then just bunny hopped as fast as he could to keep that crosshair locked away from his teammates coming out the door behind him.
Here comes Apex, though.
That's the boost we were thinking about. Rumbled. And with Apex coming in hunting, that's the AK gone. Unlikely they'll be able to save anything. Beautiful work.
The flashbang gets all three of them. RPK will pick up the assists, and we go 3-0. There it is, Vitality off to a flyer here once again on their map pick, T side. And the money should be okay at this point. We'll see if the orb's available. It certainly is. I'm almost certain that will come out in this round. As we head into the first gun round here, Grayhound will be taking a pause by the looks of things to discuss their options. Mac-10 still in the hands of Alex here. NBK, USP right now. I'm sure he's got a gun on the floor for himself. We'll see what he has available. Could be a technical issue again. Has anyone dropped out, Alex? Or are we good? Looks like we're fine.
Yeah, so far so good, I think. I don't see anyone leaving the server. Looks like the M pause is coming in. No funny business. Vitality, they've talked candidly about the correlation, or rather, let me rephrase. NBK in an interview with HLTV after some of their earlier mishaps kind of acknowledged, he said, I don't want to, but I kind of have to acknowledge that we have struggled with our opening games of big tournaments. It's like it's become, you know, the stats don't lie, but Vitality have yet to address it, have yet to solve that problem. But
the only objective coming into this stage was to get through it, right?
Yeah.
Right now, they're on course to do so. Once you get through, everything's reset. It doesn't really matter too much, and they can learn a lot from the defeats they suffered here in this stage of the tournament. They've looked much better as it's developed, and right now, on to close this one out 2-0, considering it's their map pick and the great start they've had. But Sicko, with the AWP, won't have a sniper rival this time. Zaiwu will be on towards that creek, so a scoped weapon, but not quite as powerful. Alex with control towards short. 3 players waiting for CT aggression are on our playground position in T-steps.
Want to see Sicko come online. Newest addition has ignited some successes for Grayhound over the course of the recent season.
Now remember, Alex is the in-game leader of the squad. He'll be trying to show presence towards B. We've discussed this all tournament long. He's just trying to keep those players on that side of the map. There's actually 3 there right now as his teammates make their way towards long. NBK does get tagged. I thought he was done for there, but he'll survive on 23 HP. Now, what does Alex have to do here? He actually still has a smoke and a Molotov holding towards shore, making they can't come towards that connector.
And all they've seen so far was Sicko calling one toilet's tag. That's all they've got. Nice work from the CTs on B. That's going to really deter Alex. He can't play too far with 13 points of health. Control of the initial toilets given. Dexter actually wanting to take this fight a little bit early. It's more of an off angle, and it's rewarded. Great catch on Apex.
Yeah, this is looking quite good now. We'll see if there's anything left in their tank for Vitality.
Tank. What do they do?
I'm not sure. There have to be an execution of sorts. Smokes down, flash over, hopefully overwhelm Sicko.
He's already hit the shot to NBK, and he finishes it a little later in the round. 18 seconds. Vitality are losing players and losing chances. Just RPK and Zaiwu, the setup is there. Sicko's going to finish it alongside Dick Stacy, and that's an important one. Grayhound off the starting mark, off to the races. Let's see how far they can get.
That's quite good with Grayhound on the server as well. Is that what you did?
Yeah, that was what I was trying to do.
That's pretty good.
Thanks, man.
That's probably your best line yet.
I love it when I say something.
That's like,
you're like,
is he that
there's
smart?
no way he's that. He's not tried to do that, has he? Alex, double A's. Are you referring to batteries?
I'm just surprised. You're doing a pretty good job.
Wow. Thanks, Dan. Appreciate that, man.
Yeah. First gun round officially. No Mac-10s, no snipers, but still the first time 5 rifles in the hand of Vitality here. 4 AKs and a creep for MBK. Sicko once again probing towards middle, but flashed off. He'll fall back slightly, back towards the safety of the bathrooms here. Same setup we saw before from Vitality. 3 in the same position, watching for those CT pushes. Sicko positions towards long by the flower bed this time. He has got a player with him, and that is going to be a cheeky little boost. Quite a nice one. It's a different angle. Means you have some backup in terms of utility as well. It's going to leave him on the flower bed for now. He feels comfortable. Means that Death's can fall back and just patrol middle.
Yeah, it's such an investment of resources to put 2 players there for a boost. Leave him on the wall. He can still fall off if he needs to. And let's see. Towards long they go, actually. This is where previously Dexter's off angle found Apex, but now instead there's a whole party coming their way. Zaiwu smooth moves, could get him on the wall, and Dexter, he's locked in here. He's just going to hope for one. He does have the support of Sicko, and that's huge. Wow. Connecting onto the head of Zaiwu on the boost. Apex flashed off. Dexter stands his ground. He's on the hunt. He wants to find Apex in transition. Gorgeous connection. Another frag for Dexter. He has been the shining light for Grayhound Gaming, and he's not done yet! What on earth? Clinical from Dexter to find the second. RPK is not going to let it be a clean sheet or sleet. That's not the word. Backing away, we find our conclusion. Great work from Dexter on long, my God.
Yeah, he isn't going down without a fight. Neil, trying to fire them up right now. It's 2 rounds in a row. It hasn't... Oh, actually has, you know, $2,000 per play on the Vitality side. RPK with 4,000. So they probably have to take an eco here, you know. And Dexter, he really gives it to them this round. He didn't miss a shot here. Look how precise he is. Takes MBK here and the follow-up.
Oh, the transfer.
So beautiful.
Yeah, and no need to use the scope. We're seeing more and more players
Yeah,
actually
you're right.
using the Krieg without the scope. I don't know if that's going to rustle some jimmies over at Valve. We'll find out. I know that they wanted to see that scope decision for the AUG. The extra first bullet accuracy. And once you've got your head around that spray, it's a powerful weapon. Certainly in the right hands. Dexter's hands are certainly right for the job on round 5. Round 6 we now just have the pistols from the French, and they are starting to close that gap on the AWP. This could get really awkward for Sicko. The Molotov is going to make it just a little bit more manageable. Takes the first 2. Dexter back in his usual digs on long. Oh, this is great work. This will be the 3rd.
Yeah, he's getting into it now. This might be the pick of Vitality, but it's one of the mainstays for Grayhound as well. They're going to put a good fight here. Their CT side is solid, as you can see, especially if Dexter can keep that up. Sicko's starting to come online as well. We're seeing Malta 0 and 4, but his teammates plug in the holes. Odds coming in now, even with this slight comeback, tying things up. The odds from GG.bet really edging towards Vitality here by quite some margin.
Yeah, they haven't shifted since Dust 2, and understandably so. Quite the statement made by Vitality. See how long Grayhound can build this wall. The big blue wall. And this one, they're trying to break it down quite quickly, actually changing their mind as the Molotov did land from the CTs. They could catch him. Only a sprinkle of damage. Apex taking a bit of more than that. What's more than a sprinkle? A smatter?
Dusting.
A dusting. Urquhart in trouble. Full flash does manage to creep away towards short. Malta's at the first to take that fight. Dick Stacey arriving on the scene as well. But look at MBK, so poised, so good from Malta. What? 3 frags in quick succession.
His first 3 of the game as well. That's not bad at all. It looks like it's enough. It will just be Alex here. He was fantastic on Dust too, but this looks like it's going to be too much of an ordeal for him to handle. He's smoked out, bombs down. He will recover the C4, but I don't think that's going to help him out too much here. Trying to get a couple of kills before he is removed. 55 seconds, but his days are limited. He's going to be taken down by Dick Stacey, and Grayhound will take the lead now. 4 players surviving, another eco on the cards here. Neilhem getting really fired up at this point. Really can hear what he's bringing to the table.
I love it. Trying to fire them up. You don't often get that insight. Well, certainly our English ears don't often get this insight.
Yeah, indeed. This is Malta. Like I said, he was on 0 kills before this round. What a way to arrive.
He only had a couple of bullets left for that final kill. Just put them straight in, pre-firing RPK swing, and nailed it. Great smoke to learn if you're wanting to advance your Overpass game. That one from Dick Stacey does a nice bounce off.
128 tick only, just to know that.
Oh, that nade can catch Apex. Look at that. Sicko's done that more than once. First with a scout on Dust 2, tags and then frags with the fragmentation device. Just a little bit of armor and some pistols for Vitality. Something the French can do rather crazy things with, but Grayhound with their heels dug in and actually quite actively taking these fights. They want that info. They know Monster's clear. They can prepare accordingly. Malta's responsibility will be short, just trying to jump peek for the info. He doesn't want to get a swung deagle from the hands of Zayu. That's the info he needed. That's the info they were waiting for, and now he can swing, take that fight. It's good. 2 for Urquhart before Zayu fills the feed, and that will be the end. Grayhound find their 5th, and that is 5 in a row.
Lots of money here. Sicko with the AWP still in his hand and $12,000 after he reinvests for grenades. They've got money for days here. Vitality starting to slow down considerably. 5-3. They do not have the AWP once again. Alex still yet to post a frag. RPK 1 and 5. Great stuff from Malta.
I like that jump piece. It's not something I see all too often, actually.
Yeah, you're right. They're enjoying themselves now. Getting into the swing of things. Looking much more comfortable here on Overpass. Not such a fraggers map. A lot more tactical than Dust 2.
One of my favorites. Certainly to watch.
Oh, nice damage. RPK down to 42.
That would have been completely unwarranted from NBK. Tried to pluck him through, and actually, look at all this wall banging coming in from Grayhound.
Yeah.
So much suppression. NBK, Alex, RPK, all worse for wear. Scabs on their knees.
And on their ankles in some cases.
I was wondering when you'd bring that up.
Save that story for another day, perhaps.
Probably a good idea. Dexter's solo on long. The trade from Sicko could come in, given the fact that he has an AWP, but now he's been forced off, so Dexter really is left to his own devices. That doesn't stop him from fragging, though. That's I think that's his 13th. He really is doing everything he can for his boys. The odds starting to get truly stacked against Vitality for this round.
Yeah, it looks like Grayhound is solid here. This B defense they're presenting as well has really impressed me. They've got a great crossfire mentality there, playing off each other, dropping their utility at the right times, holding on to it, and matters most. And look at that smoke. That's exactly what I'm talking about. 35 seconds, you've locked them out. They're going to push through grey screens now, and the bomb's gone down. They can't go any more forward. It looks like it's another shutdown here completely.
Neil M takes the words right out of my mouth. Coach of Grayhound, trying to get that fire in their bellies.
Yeah, it seems to be working. They keep knocking on the door, the B bomb side, but not even getting close to a bomb plant.
They are no strangers to deficits, Henry.
Yeah.
Grayhound, I mean, we heard it in the pre-match interview with Smix and Neil just saying that, you know, we haven't ever come to an event and won the first game.
Yeah.
That's quite the statement, and that does something to your brain chemistry if you are so used to not having the early advantage. Well, in this series, it's the same.
They consider themselves a best-of-3 team for that reason alone. The best of ones is where they fell initially, and now you can see them at the 2-2 game, a map down, still fighting back, and they're now up 6-3. Money not quite there for Vitality either. They're going to have to take another partial buy here. Look at the positioning, the multiple frags coming in, the understanding of holding on to the most valuable asset you have, which is the smoke. You can segregate the T's then. How perfect was that? Yeah. He drops the smoke. Zai was forced to run through. He gives up the bomb. A low HP RPK behind him. Can't justify pushing through. He still gets spammed through the smoke. They might want to stop pushing this B side. They're not getting anything done on that side of the map.
Sicko's going to try and deter them from Fountain, but the flash sends him home, sends him back to toilets. A lot of early control. Dexter, that is a ballsy angle to try and take. They can push through the smoke. Wow, that's pinpoint. Looks like the railing on Party kind of ruined Dexter's fun. Great pick off from Zywoo. They're looking for that Krieg, and Sicko's going to make it difficult for them to pick it up. For me to spit it out. I couldn't see Apex surviving that one, but he's done it all the same. Full armor as well.
Yeah, they have one rifle now. Still a 4-on-4. Deagles and a couple of smokes here. Dick Stacey trying to position himself behind the smoke, see if he can get anything in terms of advantages just as the smoke goes down there. Unfortunately not to convert that one. Does he pay the price here? It looks like he's got both. Recovers it, sticks the landing on the 3 now, but it's going to be Zywoo. That will eventually take him down, but Dick Stacey's done enough.
Yeah, Urkos is actually going to start working on that flank very slowly, but for now, Sicko just holding the line. Shouldn't be too much trouble. There is a flashbang on Zywoo. If he gets this right, oh, never mind. RPK's already gone. But Zywoo's still breathing. This round is never a guarantee. Bomb on his back. 35 seconds. He knows Sicko's towards the truck. Tries to bait Urkos. Peek, excuse me, Malta is the one to find the frag on the site. And Grayhound, they've strung together 7 now in a row, Henry.
Yeah.
They have got cash for days. Max money for Sicko. When your AWP's on max money, 10 rounds into a game for your major life, Grayhound have got smiles on their faces, that's for sure.
Yeah, they're believing now. Remember, it's Inferno next as well. Vitality have had up and down results in that map as of late. Round 11 coming through. And for now, we do have the Zywoo AWP for the first time on the T side. Suggests they'll slow things right down here. But the thing is, Grayhound haven't necessarily presented a very aggressive game. They haven't been taking the fight every single round towards the Vitality players. They'll go for this pick at the start, then this full back. What a great shot that is. Sicko really coming to his own now. MBK dropped 5 versus 4 once again as Dexter explores his options towards Connector.
That's a great deal of information. He knows no T presence early there.
Yeah, you're right.
Lets his teammates adopt accordingly. You can even see with that Molotov raining in, he can adjust actually to try and... This is what we've been talking about, Henry. A bit of a side topic, but players are now using those Molotovs. They're like fireflies. They want to... They're drawn to it. They're drawn to the flame. Using it as a quasi cover. And so now the walk begins. Vitality still Back-to-back losses, 7 in a row.
So
For the Seaside.
getting himself in position here. RPK going to boost Alex up here to confirm the bathrooms are clear. There's a kill. Nice work. Perfect boost. Brings it back to a 4-4. Removes the AWP presence towards that A site. Now they probably want to capitalize upon this. They know rotations will be coming through. They still have the option to smoke up and go back towards B. But look at Dexter's position. If he times this well, he's got 2 kills available to him. I think he might have done this. 29. He's going to do it. He's got 3 maybe. Here we go. It's Dexter shutting it all down as Apex can only look as to what's available, and it's not much at all. He will get 1 consolation frag, but Dexter's done it all.
They're fumbling. They're fiddling with their fingers. Vitality, they were running out of time, and Dexter arrives on the scene from that perfect flank.
And we called it at the start. That's so much information gathered at the beginning. He goes through the connector. He confirms there's no Vitality players there, and they just didn't see it coming whatsoever. He couldn't have timed that any better. As he pushes up towards the steps, 3 of them with a back turned, you'd think, okay, he'll probably get 2, but he gets all 3. Really nice stuff here. Dexter's having a fantastic map here. They just didn't see it coming at all. Why is no one even aware of that possibility? Like, he had Apex there in the bathrooms. He could have just been watching that from that position.
It just looks so funny in that replay. He really didn't have to do too much.
No.
Just left click and spray and wins a huge round for his squad. Now making it very no secret that they're looking to charge out. And actually that's the bomb caught. That's going to really throw a spanner in the works because they want to do this quickly. Now the bomb's on the ledge. Sure, you'll get the sight. The bomb won't go down though. Urquhart's in trouble as well. He caught a bullet to the brain. Still breathing. Now that bomb retrieval mission will come in, as will Apex from Monster.
Urquhart with a nice position here, getting himself up. We'll see if Apex detects this.
Oh,
I don't think he is. Yeah, it's such a good position here. You don't see it too often, but this couldn't be a better time for it. Taking back the advantage here. Damage already done with those grenades, but I think received, but I think that's all they'll probably get out of it. RPK now with the P250. What a shot that is. Takes down the AWP. Maybe he has got something to say about this one. No utility. Needs to recover the bomb, which is possible. Grabs it. Gets the plant here, that would be fantastic. Give every player an extra $800. Fakes it out, hoping to bait the CTs through. But there it is, 9-3. They win the pistol, got a 3-0 conversion, and since then been straight rounds for Grayhound Gaming. Dexter, 17 kills and 5 deaths, and they've been very important ones as well. Not just been eco mop-ups at all.
Henry, this is almost identical to Zywoo's start on Dust 2.
Yeah.
Like I want to add context to just how absurd this is from Dexter. He is right there alongside what many consider to be a candidate for world's best player. He started so strong on Dust 2, and that is a big part of how Vitality got such a quick first map under their belt in this series. An elimination series. Winner off to the Legends stage. Loser given a very long plane ride home to think about their mistakes. That's the bomb loss I was talking about. Great nade damage as well. Just to ensure Vitality's pistol force didn't get too out of hand. So 9-3, 9 in a row. Vitality have yet to move off this mark since the third round concluded.
This is kind of insane. I did not see this sort of resurgence coming.
Not at all. Pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, you know what? I want to see this. Inferno will be such a great test. It's such a classic Counter-Strike map. No funny business like Dust 2, running around, getting 30 kills, enjoying yourself. It'll be a proper test, and right now Grayhound look to be the better team, I should say. Like, right now on this map, they're playing this map so well.
Look at the damage they've managed to inflict once again.
And just to add extra context there, this is the pick of Vitality. They're making them look very average here.
Love seeing Dexter on that shelf, manages to catch out Alex. Admittedly, the trade there. The Counter-Strike theory dictates Vitality have the advantage, however. With all of that damage done, HG's bullets in towards the connector from Dick Stacey. Urquhart is actually going on a bit of a mission. That could come back to haunt him. Caught by RPK. And with still 60 seconds of play, Vitality are spread out all on the extremities of the map, hoping to catch another CT out of position.
First advantage Vitality have had in some time.
Can they convert?
I'm not sure. If they go towards B, probably not. They have not done anything there. They're going to be focusing towards middle, Vitality that is. That's where the bomb is sitting right now. RPK will be looking for any potential flanks here. They are at least aware of that possibility as they start to make their way towards A. They still have 3 smokes, flashbangs available as well. And Sicko, he's looked strong on the A site, but he is alone for now.
Yeah, Molotov will be thrown in. 25 seconds. I mean, with the nades landing now, that should be enough of a sign that this is a commitment. But look at that. The logic may be there, but Malta is here on short. RPK, he's been waiting so long for this fight, and Malta wins it. Can't get the second. Zywoo into the site. Vitality have the numbers, and numbers enable Zywoo to get that bomb down. 8 seconds, and he starts to get that one in. Sicko missing the shot. It was a crucial one. Could have enabled him into the 1v2, but NBK, great communication. 3 frags as well. Enables Vitality to really pull Grayhound around the map to break what was a 9-round spree.
Yeah, absolutely true. Only 1 gun round to their name. A timeout will be called from the counter-terrorists. That's going to be Grayhound, of course. They've got a ton of money here, no problem in that department. So just got to work out what happened there, what were the problems. It was actually a really nice fake for Vitality there. And you saw those smokes come in. Sicko, the only player there, he goes down, and then all of a sudden, they're in towards that B side. They still had a chance to win that, but the shots from MBK just too strong. It's going to be 9-4 as they start to come back into this one. 9-6 would be a very good half, actually, for Vitality. Considering it's their map pick, it's a CT-sided map, there's no reason why they can't dish out equal treatment in the second half. I like that boost towards the shelf, you're right, but it's only good for 1 kill, and MBK closing things out in style. Finishes off Sicko there, and job's a good one. 1 for 11 for Alex. After going 24 kills on Dust 2, he has been silenced here.
Yeah, Grey Order issuing a gag order. 18 frags from Dexter, starting to slow. ZywOo, quite the opposite, charging towards Playground NBK.
What?
He's using that scout to great avail. That was a sniper battle of sorts with the Krieg. I think Stacey a little more cautious. He's been succeeding, or at least getting a lot of damage through that duel. But for now, Vitality, they get their first advantage early in what feels like forever. Round prior, of course, an exception. Wow, Malta, not only the first, but ready to adjust onto NBK. Grayhound shift the momentum just like that. Click of the fingers and a click of the mouse puts it back to 11 even keel. Nice work from ZywOo on Dexter. He was pushing on the long. Where's the bomb? It's going towards B.
It's the back of ZywOo. He will be holding the AWP right now. 3 versus 3, but it's Overpass goes towards short. Malta on the side. He's already got 2 frags to his name. Overpass does push off to a bit of an off angle here. 45 seconds. If he could drop the smoke towards short in the next 5 seconds, it'll be fantastic. I don't think he'll have the chance to. Smoke goes down, and Overpass almost certainly has his kill on Alex. There's no way you can preempt this. There it is. Now, the other 2 players going in towards B from Monster, silently for now. But it seems like Overpass was aware of it. It gets the timing wrong.
Malta, timing's been on his side, and I think it might be again. Look at that. As soon as ZywOo pulls the bomb off his back, Malta arrives on the scene, and Grayhound find double digits. My goodness, it is somewhat of a repeat from Dust 2, this time with the logos swapped. 10-4.
Well, there is money for a final buy here on the French side, but that B bomb side, they can't crack it open. The only success they've really had is the A fake back towards B. That was lovely. That really worked out for them. But anytime they've actually just tried a full commitment towards B without any sort of presence towards A, it all falls apart. And once again, Malta, this time they want to shut them down. Really solid hold from him. Timed it to perfection as well. As soon as ZywOo's removed from the equation, once he's planting, that's when he strikes, denies a plant, and everything goes in their favor. Final complexion of buy from Vitality will be 3 rifles, 2 pistols. Really not ideal, but maybe Apex can find his first kill. Absolutely can. That's recoverable as well, that rifle.
Yeah, MBK just lost a boatload of health, though. As did Apex. It's a good catch. Aircast, look at this. He's got a plethora of different off angles for holding this tunnel. Can't help but feel that they'd catch a glimpse of his toes, but he's crouched. And despite the absence of success on this site, they go once again towards B. Their final shot at trying to find the 5th. Vitality into the site. They pour in. They're so tagged up, so low. And so smart. Nice work from Aircast. Anticipates the late presence towards short. Dick Stacey onto RPK. The bomb's still not down. It's in the hands of ZywOo with that Krieg. And he's presented an opportunity. Dick Stacey's the one to make it hurt, though.
Well, Alex is in a lot of trouble. Painted into a corner here. 12 HP, and there it is, 11-4. Who would have thought after Dust 2 that Grayhound still had this left in the tank as a more tactical map? They've looked like the better team, and at halftime, they have a resounding lead here. They will be swapping over to the T side, but there's no reason why Vitality can't dish out that sort of performance as well on their map pick. We'll take a break and be back with the second half.
Grayhound Gaming, after losing their map pick, have come into Overpass. It was supposed to be Vitality's safe haven to close this one out and secure Legend status, or rather, the Legend stage, a win necessary in the next for the status itself. I'm Machine, he's Henry, and this is 5 rounds away from Grayhound Gaming taking us to a 3rd map.
They win the pistol. They're on track to do so. They will have a PT-15 in hands of Sicko, a couple of smokes, 3 flashbangs. Both sides viable with the setup. Likely to be A, considering that's the direction they head towards two of those T-steps right now. Apex has got a kit. 4 sets of Kevlar, apart from that on the CT side. Good damage down at the start. ZywOo spots a few and falls back. They're not going to slow down, though.
I feel like ZywOo's using hollow points. His bullets just seem to do more damage. And again, he connects. He doesn't stop. He cannot be sated. This hunger from ZywOo. He's got 3, 4, not another one. You wouldn't dare. He got an ace on the first, now 4 in quick succession. He's hunting it down. He wants it in NBK. You thief. Takes it away from him. What a powerful tool in your arsenal. You can just take him off the leash and say go.
An ace on Dust 2 on the CT pistol, and he's denied it there by NBK. He was going to get that, Alex, no problem at all. It's as good as he got the assist, but my goodness gracious me. Just as you say, it seems like his bullets are doing more damage. Every single shot connects. Look at him go. What an absolute animal.
The statement made by NBK when he was talking about playing with ZywOo, he said, I think this guy has something I've never seen before.
Yeah. He said that Counter-Strike hasn't seen before.
Counter-Strike hasn't seen before. And if he continues to dedicate himself to the game in the same way he has, my goodness, I can't wait to see what he can do. What a fantastic pistol round. That's going to really get Grayhound Gaming's mouth a little dry.
Well, they'll take the full eco for now. Nothing really invested apart from a single flashbang, no armor, no upgraded pistols. And Dexter waiting with the bomb outside of Monster. His teammate's going to suggest it's an A approach here, send 4 players in, and then a desperate plant will be attempted. That's the plan, at least. Whether it works out, probably not going to be the case, because you wouldn't rotate everyone over unless you spot that bomb, and you're able to do that. Every time you find a kill spots on the radar, it shows if they have the bomb on their back or not.
A lot of information, so none of that given yet to the CTs. His initial contact was there at long, just desperate for that bomb plant, hoping the CTs will fall into the trap. But I think frags are necessary for them to move a muscle. So far, no worries. Lovely, lovely hole. NBK leave Apex to finish off. And so, Vitality, they get the formality.
We saw RPK there, not transitioning at all from B. He was aware the bomb hadn't been spotted. They hadn't lost any frags. No reason to send everyone over towards A. So he denies that all-important plant, but it doesn't deny a buy into the next round. With the full eco, they will be able to get out AK-47s as the odds start to shrink.
They've halved, yeah. That's quite the statement. GG.bet odds halved in favor of Grayhound Gaming's return to the server. Locked out of Dust 2.
Their map pick.
Their map pick,
which it makes sense why you didn't really believe in Grayhound coming to the second map. They just didn't turn up at all on Dust 2, but I think back here as Vitality now enter with 2 M4s, a FAMAS, a UMP, and an MP9 against a full rifle setup here for Grayhound as they work towards connected. As Urcast will have 2 players in front of him from this position.
This crossfire with rifles, no less. Vitality putting a lot of their chances in this round towards that mid-presence. NBK's thinking about it. Urcast patience not rewarded, though. Quick on the trigger as he does manage to escape, leaving ZywOo. NBK, by showing presence, that could trick them into a false sense of security. Dexter finding the equalizer.
I love this from ZywOo. He was in there connected with NBK. He can't trade out any kills, but maybe he can get a nice backstab going. Dexter looking for his 3rd. Doesn't quite get it. Back to the 3-on-3. Remember, though, ZywOo has flanked all the way towards T-spawn.
Yeah, it's a powerful position, especially if this mid-round goes awry.
Smoke from back.
I have a sneaking suspicion they might be walking through this. Apex, they heard him jumping, and Malta gets a huge frag. That site's wide open. RPK's on the way. ZywOo got some ground to cover as well from Connector.
Oh, the smoke missed completely.
And Dick Stacey's head is exposed, and Malta saves the day, but for how long? RPK, he can still rip this from them. 2, looking for the clutch. He couldn't find it. Sicko finds 12 for Grayhound Gaming, but my goodness, it wasn't the most beautiful.
No, it got incredibly close there with the smoke missed and the flanks not looking as successful. It seemed like Vitality had a window into that one. RPK left in the 1 versus 3, manages to find the first 2, but the last just kind of completely avoids him there. We are going to see a buy. You heard it from Neil. He knows the guns are coming as they take a tactical timeout on the Grayhound side. He wants to chime in and just make sure they get closer and closer to this map victory. There were MP9s out for Vitality in the previous round. They can bring a stronger buy to the table here. Everyone just over $4,000. They cannot bring out the AWP, however. 12-6 on the T side for Grayhound Gaming on the map pick of Vitality here, the second map of our 2-2 game. Loser of the series goes home. Winner will be the final team next to the Legend stage. Such a good try from RPK there. Not quite close enough. 5 M4s, no kits, bare bones in terms of utility. I wouldn't be surprised if they go for a push and an early pick here.
I certainly hope so. Aggression from Malta and Dexter. They're going to go start charging. In the meantime, NBK's nade will be released and land in the palms of Dick Stacey, down to 61. Safe hands. If I'd watched the Ashes, I'm sure I'd have made some fantastic references.
Well, maybe next time.
Counter-Strike a priority instead. Dexter will be flashed. He's completely exposed out in the open. Malta always there for the trade, though. It feels like even on the CT side, he was saving their ass. Now here on the T, does the same. 4v4, they're walking in. Zywoo's lining them up. It's only going to be 2. Malta stems the bleed. Apex's bullets aren't going to connect. He's going to get himself a fresh magazine as they do start to group up on the site. Alex caught on the advance. That's nice. Going to be all onto Apex. Sicko did get brought low by NBK from heaven. Finished off by Apex. Still lives to fight another day. There is no rush here. Malta, he's going to use that smoke to try and find an unpredictable angle, but NBK, he is hailing down hell from that heaven spot. Beautiful work, and Vitality, they'll find their 7th. This is going to be a brutal half. I can feel it already. I can feel it in my bones. It's going to be a agonizing road to 16 for Grayhound Gaming.
Yeah, you're absolutely right there. This has come right down to the wire. It's not clear who wins this one right now, but Vitality have a strong position on the CT side now. Alex is 1-15 after being the top performer ahead of Zywoo on Dust 2.
Wow. We've seen in-game leaders fall to the pressures. Of course, Jerry earlier today for Fours was having a tough time.
Absolutely.
Just the pistols and Hercast just shrugging off that Molotov. Sure, why not? There's some kills for Alex. He's going to like that one. Some more cash in his bank account. Another one as well. So I will get some pocket change as well. All right, round 20 concludes quickly.
Well then, let's see whether the AWP wants to come out here at all. They've got 3 rifles, 2 MP9s on the CT side. They can't actually afford the AWP yet. Still recovering.
Yeah, it's a very different financial tale than the CT side.
Yeah. Let's see what happens here. Is there going to be another aggressive approach here? 2 MP9s could get them towards connector. Try and push forward. It'll be Zywoo and Alex. Will have those weapons. 3 players towards the middle area. Zywoo positions himself towards long. Apex connector will drop the smoke, buy some time, slow them down. The ups.
Hard need to hit on the fly. That's $300 down the Swanee. Grayhound, so much pressure on their shoulders. Having to weather the storm of that Dust 2, then pick yourselves up, dust yourselves off and say Overpass next.
Well, it all slows down for now. Grayhound have showed a great understanding of the map so far. Their CT side was excellent. But this one will be a difficult one for Vitality considering their weapon setup here. But they do have 2 AKs on the CT side, which will certainly help out. Grenades not landing exactly where they wanted, but they weren't going to hit the target regardless. Wherever they're throwing them towards, no one's there residing.
Yeah, I think Astralis, when they first came up with something like that, involved a boost to the optimal angle. 30 seconds, and with presence being shown short, I think the CTs are going to be getting a whole lot of information. NBK and Zywoo have pushed all the way through toilets. That's going to make things so awkward, and those SMGs primed in this kind of situation. Look at him go, drive-by from Zywoo, 3 in the round with the MP9. If anything, it feels like an advantage in circumstance like that.
They have 4 AK-47s now on the CT side. They know they've broken the money. Alex can stay on that MP9. That really is quite a beautiful round considering the setup they came into it with.
What a dream outcome for Vitality. Not only the 4 AKs, but Alex is still on that SMG, and it could not be better suited to what his opponents are about to throw against him.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. They've got so much money now. ZywOo, just under $9,000. If he ever goes down, he can bring out that orb and really go to town as they close the gap round by round here. Incendiary towards the T-steps. They will beat it. Flash over. They know the money's broken here. They don't need to challenge too much here. We have got one push from short. That's the MP9. Looking to farm cash here, get valuable information at the start. He's pushing towards T-spawn. He's going to confirm it's an A approach here. They'll rotate one player over. That's Apex. And it looks like RPK might be pushing towards short as well, just to watch that connector position. But here we go. Alex all the way in T-spawn now.
Yeah. He's going to pick up the pace, I think, especially when his teammates start calling the contact that they're seeing and receiving. Catches another glimpse. It was Sicko's head. Popped up to say hello. Now he's gone back down below. Alex from behind does catch one, but Trigger Discipline being displayed. ZywOo being ready with one. Now Alex starts to apply the pressure from behind. It's just brutal. Locked in and fragged out. Just Malta and Sicko with their Desert Eagles, hoping and praying that they get given a chance, and ZywOo's having absolutely none of it.
Yep, this will be double digits, confirmed by MBK, and there it is, 12-10 now. CT side starting to come together, and one player going down is actually beneficial here, because now Alex can buy up the AWP, swap weapons with ZywOo. I'm almost certain that's all will happen here. Then they'll have 4 AKs, AWP on the CT side. That is a dream.
Yeah, of course, the AK-47.
They don't go for it. In fact, he goes for the M4. I'm surprised. Because Sicko is almost destined to bring out the AWP here. You'd think ZywOo would want to bring it out, but I guess he feels very comfortable with the rifle right now. He's being very dynamic. He's aggressive. Allows him to be all nimble on the map. So
something they can always fall back to as well.
Exactly.
Should Greyhound start getting closer and closer to the magic number.
Yeah.
Double AWPs and Overpass also a viable option, especially when your funds are as juicy as Vitality's right now.
Yeah, we've seen MBK with that secondary AWP looking fantastic at times.
Speaking of NBK, he's partnered up with ZywOo for a mission on long. We'll see if it pays dividends. At the moment, Sicko's just holding it past tense, instead finding a new angle of approach. Some mid-control. Is it just Apex? Yeah, because of this long investment from Vitality, admittedly, they could catch Greyhound if they choose to try and take long from here. Look at NBK's position. He's going to get one. Dick Stacy's gone. Malta often successful in his trades to his fallen comrades, but now ZywOo on towards Party, and the numbers already huge for Vitality. To extend is ZywOo. Tags him up. Sicko's cornered. One bullet will do, and ZywOo knows it. Just going to hunt him down. Just going to hunt him down. There we go. I'm going to repeat myself. No worries, man.
I thought there was a chance to get hits that shot, but it wouldn't have mattered either way. He was so done for, and it's ZywOo to finish things off. And once again, buying up an M4, they don't want to go to the AWP just yet. They feel too comfortable with the way they are, and it looks to be a partial buy from Greyhound. They're all under $4,000, even with a maximum loss bonus. 5 rounds in a row for Vitality. After winning the pistol, they lost out on that 3rd round when they had the FAMASs and MP9s out. Ever since then, it's been pretty smooth sailing. Has the bomb even been planted here in the second half? It hasn't. And we're going into round number 9 here.
Yeah, I mean, an 11-4 half for Greyhound was spectacular. But Overpass CT side seems to be, well, everyone is finding their success today here in Berlin. One spot in the next stage of the major. This is the last game. And these two teams are in pursuit. Alex firing off a couple of shots. A rogue pigeon, perhaps. Wanted to catch. Nice connection from NBK.
Dexter looks primed for a Desert Eagle headshot here, and he certainly delivers on all fronts. Looked a bit confusing, but I assure you he got it. 5 on 3 now.
Yeah, this is a huge advantage for Greyhound. Unfortunately for them, though, they've been tagged up, and their start will get shut down eventually.
Now, the nice thing about that from Apex is he knows that's going to push him in towards A. MBK will get information, and now he has a chance to shut them down. Towards long, he gets his kill. They should be able to stabilize. 3 versus 2. ZywOo's on the scene as well. They recover in style. That's all down to Apex there. He had to get information for them. They need to be sure it was coming towards A. He gets the most important kill of them all, pushes them into a commitment. And we go 12-12 here after a couple of Deagle headshots from Dexter. Looked to be enough. Lovely shot here towards the barrels just to take down RPK. But it wasn't quite enough here. Great shot. Alex really felt that one.
Yeah, I mean, Dexter, he really has been doing everything within his power to pull Grayhound closer to that finish line, but so far, only the third round of the second half has gone the way of the Aussies.
Yeah, look at this money as well. Apex, 15,500. Zywoo, $200 away from the absolute maximum cash you can have in Counter-Strike Global Offensive. As Alex looks to mix things up here. He'll be using the Orc considering he's having a quiet game. I think that's why. And it's Apex to be taken down by the wallbang there. Alex being tagged to 12 as well. This is looking good for Grayhound.
Yeah, wallbanged him just by the sandbag. Zywoo, though, from Connector, takes down the first member of Grayhound here in round 25.
Such a scary presence on the server. He does get taken down to 41. That should slow him down.
Yeah, that will hamstring him. 5 bullets, expect to reload. No pressure from him. Elsewhere, though, Alex is going investigating towards long, and oh, that's great from Dick Stacy. Just dancing. Zywoo was locked in the corner. With Alex's low HP, that AWP does enable him to still make an impact, and he's already done it. Takes down Sicko.
He's assuming that's enough, though, to push him towards B. That one shot, he's hoping to scares them off, and they're actually looking to smoke up that area and commit towards the A site. Alex at 12 HP, even if he arrives on the scene, he won't be able to do much about it. They haven't got a smoke for the steps, however, so they might have to Molotov it before they plant. And do they even bother going for this if the bomb gets planted, considering the low HP? It looks like they might just bow out of the round. Even though they've got 16k essentially on 2 players now, gotta save their weapons.
Grand scheme of things, I guess.
Yeah.
Taking
But
those one through.
Zywoo can't actually physically get any more cash next round, so he's got the limit.
Yeah, this financial advisor's desperately telling him to invest.
But I guess you don't give the AWP away to Grayhound. That's what they're looking at, right? Even after winning this round, they won't be able to buy one themselves, and we know how Sicko can be with that weapon.
Yeah, unfortunately for him, though, the second half has been a very quiet one. Really was delivering alongside Dexter on that CT side, and to be fair to him, a much harder job to have a similar impact on the attack here in Overpass.
Well, there it is. Grayhound take the lead once again. They keep 3 players up. Alex will survive with the AWP, however. I'm sure he gives that to Zywoo next round. We haven't really seen that yet. They go for the double AWP setup. That makes sense. And when you're having like a really quiet game like Alex is having, he's feeling like his rifle's not connecting, he's not really feeling it. He goes to the AWP and he can just hold angles, go for a kill around essentially, and just try and be impactful in that way. And sometimes you've got to just accept you're not having a good map and just change things up, and that's what he's going for here.
The double AWP. We talked about it. It took a whole half, essentially, before they pulled it out, but it's Vitality's trick up the sleeve. Zywoo and Alex, not MBK. Multifaceted team. We saw, of course, Alex doing it but the round prior as well.
That was the wallbang.
That's the wallbang.
Okay, I was wondering how he got that one. Well, there you go.
Like he fired a warning shot, so Apex would expect him to be there. Catch him with that wallbang himself. My goodness. Dexter's got 23 frags, head and shoulders above the rest of his team. It's a team effort, though, and they are just 3 rounds away as a team from taking Vitality to a third.
Yeah, they don't have the resources Vitality have, though. If they lose a round or 2, they're going to be down to pistols once again. We're getting to the bookend of this second map as well. Vitality have shown a very strong CT side right now. Round 26, Dexter up on shorts, looking for any CTs that might be wanting to push off this one. Oh my goodness. MBK, what a shot that is.
It's a big scalp to take. Dexter gone.
Yeah, he's been their main performer so far.
And now things are going to be getting infinitely more difficult for Grayhound Gaming to try and get back-to-back rounds here. This is the second they've managed to achieve. They're in pursuit of the third on the T side.
Remember that double AWP setup. Zywoo currently sits on 25 kills. MBK 24. Dexter, the top performer of Grayhound, he has 23 kills, has been removed, but they'll finish up at long A. Going for a contact play here. He's going to flash over. Damage inflicted by MBK there. Doesn't find the frag just yet.
Oh, Urquhart and Malta, though. They actually got in good stead to at least get the way into the site. Nice trade from Sicko. Will retrieve the bomb, and he has time. Doesn't have to rush this. Going to plant the bomb default. Rotate will be coming in. Dick Stacy for the after plant towards toilets. That's what that bomb plant is for. They can both go there. From stairs, there you go. Sicko just checking there wasn't any boost. Funny business coming out.
They have a smoke and a flashbang here. They'll probably flash over. You can smoke the bomb from the CT steps. There are lineups for that. Let's see what they're going to bring to the table. They've snuck out. Going to smoke the bomb almost certainly. RPK going to be smoking it now. Force some pressure out. First shot connects, and there it is. What a finish. Alex He has had a quiet game so far, but he comes to life here in one of the most important rounds. The defuse is confirmed. They tied things up, and that's the money. As we mentioned, going to be in a very difficult spot here for the Greyhound boys.
Oh, it's
Actually,
such
with the bomb down, is there a full buy available? But one more round and they'll be completely broken.
It's such a terrifying combination of sounds, a smoke and a diffuse combined in quick succession. Can cause the anxiety in many a seasoned Counter-Strike player. You hear that smoke plume and you realize, especially as an AWP shot's wrapped into the mix as well. Nice work from Vitality, they deal with that, but Greyhound so close, yet so far.
Yep.
Iru looking to take a freebie, couldn't quite connect on the cross to playground. And this is far from fun and games for either of these teams now. Right down to the nitty-gritty. Every decision you make, every swipe of your mouse can take you either further or closer to a spot in the Major Legends stage.
If you are just joining us, this is the final matchup of this stage of the tournament. 2-2. Loser is removed from the Major. And Vitality, currently ranked number 2 in the world. Didn't think you'd see them in this position, but like we said at the beginning of this game, as long as they get through this, as long as they make it to the next stage, it doesn't really matter how you get there, as long as you get through. Well then, a slower round here, but decent map control for Greyhound. They have got through the bathrooms. The bomb is towards long at this stage as well. It'll be Urkas still holding the bathrooms, and we do see Dexter holding the flanks.
This is quite reminiscent of when FaZe Clan would just leave Nico at B and just say, would you mind getting a frag every round? Well, Dexter's delivering that, really is.
Oh, they're pushing the monster area. Apex checking it out. Does he go any further with this? He actually decides to fall back. RPK, the only player removed so far. Good smoke at 30 seconds. MBK's done a great job there.
Just as their smokes land as well, but that smoke means they're willing and brave enough to push through it. Not another one. Grey screen, but the flash is there. NBK and Alex continue to make this site so difficult to break through. Urkos isn't done. Spray didn't connect. Sicko did. And now, looking to finish what they started. Transfers there. Great work from Urkast. And Greyhound find 14.
You could see how the double ops struggle when they get that close there, using the smoke towards long to get as close to the side as possible. Even though MBK's smoke was perfect, you noticed it. The Greyhound smoke that was put on the bomb site created a path for them to bust through and really challenge those double ops. And it was a pistol to have to be drawn at that point. Alex and Zywu, both with that mentality. It doesn't work out for them. They still have plenty of money now, but it's 14-13. One away from map point for Greyhound here.
Quite the trend from Dick Stacey of just being that first one in and desperately, not only does he survive courtesy of his movement and his decision-making and, of course, the flashbangs from his team, but he's often drawing so much fire that enables his hardcore hitters to come in and close that one out. Sicko got a very important frag on that take. 14 then to 13. We'll get a replay of Dexter's opener. Look at this one. Smoke pluming, no worries.
Yeah, those are the kills you really like to pick up. And he goes in towards B as well to take down Apex. Dick Stacey, you can see what it means to him. They're really feeling it now. Down but not out. Round 28.
2 rounds away from a sigh of relief, a breath before the third map. It's not going to be easy though. I mean, a reminder, that was their third.
Yeah.
Over the course of this half, we've seen 12 rounds of play.
But with the 11-4 score, it's enough, you know?
Yeah, it really is. Keeping it just within reach. What's Vitality's decision making with this one? Again, the double up, they send one short, they've sent Zywu out on his own.
Yeah, they haven't been hyper aggressive with this at all. So interesting to see if Zywu wants to start taking matters into his own hands and start challenging for the initial kills. Dexter's got a real stronghold towards that B side of the map. The timings have been superb. See now, round 28 has in store. Sicko the AWP. Winning the previous round, they're in good stead for a buy here. All the utility available. He can win this one. Cash will be relatively low for Vitality. There'll be a buy there, but a great chance to close things out. This is a very, very important round. See if Sicko will detect any threats towards long. There are 2 players there, but they're holding their ground. Zywu's on the flower bed right now, backed up MBK watching the bathrooms.
Greyhound's Major Dreams hanging in the balance. They could really cripple Vitality with a win here. Couple of trivial exchanges, just bringing everyone down. Actually, if anything, that's going to favour those M4s, as we've talked about time and time again. Urkas and Sicko now 1 shot available into the dome. Levels the playing field somewhat. Stacey's making no secret of his presence towards party. BK's certainly got his ears perked up and pressed to the walls of toilets. Doesn't sound particularly pleasant. But Dick Stacey, this could suck. Yeah, shuts him down. Great work from NBK.
Can he get out, though? It doesn't look good for that, and it will be a nice trade here. That actually favors Grayhound at this stage. Spreads the defense much thinner. Double orbs once more. And remember, once Grayhound got close to the bomb site, it was very difficult to contain. Do they commit off these smokes, though? Zywo, he's gifted a free kill that will drop the incendiary to stop them getting close towards that bomb site. Flashes through towards Long. I love this. As he'll flash once again, it's looking very good for Vitality. He hits another shot. Urkas down to just 5 points of health.
Of course he hits that one. Misses that. Urkas, though, so low and still fragging. Sicko and Urkas would have to do something rather impossible here, and it's only got more and more impossible. Great lineup. Great work. And that was a real opportunity for Grayhound to hamstring the Vitality defense.
Well, well, well. 14-14. Dick Stacey, $2,800. Urkas, 37. Malta, 36. They're going to have to buy up what they can. And Alex, it's a bit spicy. 2 MAC-10s, a Galil, 2 AKs. They've gone for utility here. Expect a set piece, maybe towards B. They have to utilize the smokes here.
Okay, let's see if Grayhound Gaming have got anything left to show. That last push, that last surge of adrenaline. It's down to mechanics, it's down to the decision-making, it's everything. Dick Stacey's already taken a boatload of damage. I think that's a spray from the sandbags position. 2 members of Grayhound are already tagged up, and already Alex has finished what Apex's wallbang started. Crucial round for Vitality as they start to accelerate into the site. Zywo greets them with a pistol. It's a double, though. They're keeping the numbers in their favor. Dexter, a double kill from their hero player from Grayhound Gaming. Smokes up, NBK does somehow manage to catch Dexter before he falls. 22 points of health. He was tagged up. Bomb goes down. Urkas, his last tournament with the boys, looking to clutch to save the day.
Oh, it's so tense. He's going to swing out as well. Did he get spotted? I don't think so. NBK now knows exactly where he is. Can he jump out? Using this smoke to get back towards the monster side. NBK seems to read it, but it is going to be map point for Grayhound there. The MAC-10s, the Galils, it's enough as they head towards B. They find map point first. And now Vitality, they're the ones with the pressure applied to them, looking to take us to overtime. Their money is not fantastic either. Similar scenes here required. Will they take the tactical time out? Of course they will. So much in the balance here.
Oh, that one gave me the chills, man. So much on the line. So much in that 1 versus 1.
He had the read as well. NBK had the lineup there. It could have ended with 1 bullet.
The little jiggles that I'm seeing these players do, NBK, you saw how much info he got on that.
Yeah.
It gave him a real shot. Urkas smart to maneuver through that smoke.
Wow, what a play.
Ooh, okay. And so, Grayhound Gaming, after what was an incredible CT side. I mean, if you see the round recap, you will just see a string of blue rounds in that first half, but it has been so damn difficult. Yeah, a sip necessary for the coach of Grayhound in this last timeout that's over now. The mic's muted, and it's only the Counter-Strike that can do the talking now.
We'll have a look at the overall buy. 3 M4s, 2 MP9s, a few smokes, and it looks like a few players towards over to that B bomb side as well from Grayhound here. Malta throwing the initial bits and pieces towards middle to push the CTs back. They do not have the sniper presence here. Well, Dexter, once again, spamming that smoke, successful before. Now, Vitality, no kits, just bear that in mind. That bomb gets planted is a massive advantage for Grayhound.
Certainly. Somewhat of a rinse repeat, however, Dexter a little less comfortable lingering around B. He's done it so much now, though, that Vitality have to respect it. They'd have to invest utility if they wanted to invest, and they have such light amount of it. This round determines everything.
I'm getting butterflies again.
Yeah, me too, and I'm not even playing, man. Imagine Zywo up against them. A terrifying prospect. Yeah. Fortunately, though, hamstrung somewhat by that SMG. Now look at this. 50 seconds to crawl. It's a slow walk, and there's no CTs to receive them. They've played this perfectly. Dexter finds NBK, but Apex, he's not going to go down without a fight. Just the one, though. Urkas opens it up. Grayhound, 3 frags away from a 3rd map in this survival series. A spot in the major. Not letting that dream die without a fight. Malta does lose the duel to RPK. The French continue their advance. The kit, a problem potentially as time continues to tick away. Neil, hands on head, understandably. Seiko, that's big. He could play the game of survival now. Alex is there as well. Does have a smoke, but still no kit. It looks good. It looks good, but they have to confirm it. Urcast does get another, just Zywoo. No hope, surely. Just the dink, it's confirmed. We're going to 3. And Grayhound Gaming convert a spectacular defense into a map win. We're going to 3, Henry.
We absolutely are. I'm off my chair as well. You can feel the passion there from Grayhound. We're going to Inferno. 1 map apiece. What an epic series this is turning out to be here, Alex. Right down to the wire there, round number 30, and it's Grayhound getting over the finish line. And Inferno, that's a decent map for them as well, as this could go the full distance.
I have got goosebumps all over my arm, Henry. My goodness, it's... that was awesome. That's what Counter-Strike's about. That's why I love this major. I love that we have the fact that Grayhound Gaming, a team that lost the first 2 matches, best of ones. It's lower bracket. You've got 1 chance. Any loss, you're out of the major. You've put so much hard work in. We had the interview, Sicko, talking about the fact that he actually left his home to commit to this project because he wanted one last ride. Urcast, this is his last event with them. At least we get to see 1 more map from Grayhound at the bare minimum.
Yeah, Counter-Strike continues to change lives for the better. It's such an exciting game we have on our hands here. The last map of this stage of the tournament is coming up next. We'll throw to a break and be right back.